Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a teacher working in Maldives and today is a quite special day. It's the end of the term and we are celebrating Achievement Day Investor Ceremony and other events. It marks the completion of our hard work this term. From teaching to paperwork and everything in between is covered in this video, so stay connected till the end. So, yes, all the term and tasks are done. I have marked all the exam papers, updated the results, written report card comments, filled outcome sheets, and completed all the Excel work. So, my desk is finally clean. Today was Achievement Day, a wonderful moment for our students. They were awarded certificates for all the activities and events held this term. It was such a proud and fortunate moment to see them recognized. Their joy and smiles made all our efforts worth it. It was an 2 hour event filled with cheer and celebration and a perfect way to close the term. After the event, I headed home. First thing I did, made myself a hot cup of coffee. Let me show you how I make my go to instant coffee here in Maldives. This brand is quite popular, Yeye Cafe. It already contains sugar, but I usually like to add one more spoon, just my preference. All you need is to boil water, pour it over, and stir. That's it. A warm cup of comfort after a long and fulfilling day. So now coming to the part that many of you have been asking in the comments, how to apply for teaching jobs in Maldives. Honestly, I got this opportunity through LinkedIn. I have mentioned in my previous videos. You can even have a check at the videos that I have made, the full process that how you can apply. That's my honest answer. I just kept scrolling and using filters in LinkedIn, like teaching jobs in Maldives or professor jobs in Maldives. Many school post their vacancies directly there. It's real, fast, and transparent. Another option is through agent, but with agent there is usually a cost involved. So I'm not going to recommend any specific agent because I haven't used one. If you decide to go that route, please make sure you verify the authenticity before making any payments. Try to get confirmation only after you receive a proper job offer or visa approval. If you are seriously planning to apply here, my suggestion is start with LinkedIn. Use job related keywords and filters. Check the school's website after seeing the job post. That's the most important step. And the last one is join Facebook groups where teachers in Maldives share updates. Be cautious, there are scams too, so never pay blindly. Double check everything and don't hesitate to ask questions. That's how I started, with a little research and a leap of faith. Now here I am ironing the clothes that I'll be wearing on my travel day. Usually I wear burqas, but during travel, especially solo travel, I have made a few adjustments for comfort. I still remember this one incident. My burqa got stuck in the wheels of my suitcase while I was rushing through the airport and it nearly tore off. I hurt my knees, and honestly, it was quite embarrassing. Since then, I have learned my lesson. So now I wear something a bit more comfortable when I travel, something that allows me to move freely, especially since I have to manage everything by myself, lifting luggage, dragging the suitcase, climbing stairs, or catching the ferry. Oh my god, it's all on me. So just when I thought I had everything under control, my school work is done, packing is almost done, cleaning work is done. A day before my travel, I found out that my medical report had expired. And not just expired, it actually got over 2 days before I checked. That's when the panic mode kicked in. So now, before I leave, I need to go to Male, get my medical redone, and also update my visa photo. These two things are essential before I exit the country. And let me tell you, it's not an easy task, especially with limited time and last minute surprises. But this is a part of working abroad. There are always sudden things to fix or manage. I'm honestly a bit worried, but I'm trying to stay calm. I'll try my best to record parts of this process as well, so you all can get a clear idea of how these things work here in the Maldives. It might help some of you who are planning to work abroad or are already here and unsure about these steps. So I'll try to record those for you. So these days I'm quite obsessed with the chips that I have recorded. Mr. Potato, sweet potato chips. So this chips has this purple color in it, and it is really delicious. It is both sweet and sour. So I'm just obsessed with these chips these days. So apart from all the packing and paperwork, I have this habit. Even if I go out for just 5 days, I always make sure everything is clean before I leave. And this time, since I'll be away for about 10 to 12 days, I have done a full cleanup. I have emptied all my masala boxes, cleaned the spice containers, and even sorted all the grocery boxes. That way when I return, I can dry them and refill them fresh. This has just become a routine for me. It makes coming back home much more peaceful and stress free. Traveling and recording is something quite new for me. I am usually a private person, but I really want to document this experience not just for myself but to help others who are walking the same path. So I'll try my best to capture the medical checkup, visa photo update, and everything that I can, as much as I can. Before I end this video, let me show you something special I picked up from the locals here on the island. Some delicious local snacks. Look at these rihakaru chips. They are super crispy and made using a traditional tuna paste called rihakaru. If you haven't tried them yet, you're missing out. They have got the salty kick that's really addictive. And here's kulhi roshi chips, perfect as a snack with tea or evening on the go. So flavorful. I also got this packet of breadfruit chips, a sweet gesture from my house owner as a small hadiah gift for my son. These are light, crunchy, and naturally sweet. I am definitely carrying them with me to India. And lastly, these round little balls are called kudi gulha. They are quite famous here. Deep fried balls with a spicy tuna filling. One bite and you'll want more. To my viewers, especially the 40% of you from Maldives, thank you so much for your support. If any of you want to try these snacks or order them, just drop a comment below. I'll be happy to share the contact details of the local seller. Trust me, the taste is amazing. As we are heading towards the end of the video, I have shared a few clips from the investor ceremony. If you would want to know how these kind of events happen in the schools here in Maldives, you can continue watching.
Goodbye, everybody. We had a good day. Goodbye, everybody. It's time to say goodbye to my teacher. Goodbye to my friends. Goodbye, everybody, till I see you again. Wave your hands left, wave your hands right. Turn us and clap your hands twice.
That's all for the day. I hope you enjoyed this vlog of mine where I recorded what happens here in the schools of Maldives at the end of the term. So that's all for the day. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Meet you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.